What is up, Poke Battlers? It's your director, Derek420Phareal here, and I'm going to bring you another black and white Wi-Fi battle. This one here is going to be against MistPhameMedia. Very cool kid, one of the mods at Poke Battlers Zat Chat, and you should check him out. Give him a sub, because I'm pretty sure he'd appreciate that. So now, without anything, let's get into the battle. And Misty's going to lead off with a Victini, which is kind of scary to me because I think it's going to life gamble, which kind of scares me. But he does withdraw, and I'm going to go ahead and just set up my rocks. And in comes this Bufferon or Buffalon or whatever, and it totally wrecks my shit because I didn't realize that this thing was banded. And so I send out my physically defensive Tangela, and he is going to wreck my shit with that. And I really don't want to lose my Tangela already, so I'm going to switch out. But he's taking massive recoil from it. So I go into my Machamp, and here's where I realize that it's banded because it annihilates my Machamp, and I feel like a total noob for that one. But it's all good because I do make a comeback. Spoiler alert. And so he's taking massive recoil damage, and now I'm going to send in my Gengar to scare him off because I'm pretty sure he knows I am a Choice Scarf Gengar for 5th gen. And in comes Big Hat, and I predict to switch into something that's going to resist like my stab Shadow Ball. So, or my Psychic, I mean. And I go for the T-Bolt, and in comes Honchkrow, and Honchkrow goes down, and it's a cute little Honchkrow with his all pinkness and whatnot. So down goes the Honchkrow, and in comes a Victini, or AKA Victory, and I'm scared of it because it has Life Gamble, I'm sure, so I'm gonna get the hell out of it. But Life Gamble can't affect me anyway, so I don't know why I ran. And he goes for the Shadow Ball, which tickles my Swampert as it comes in to take it like a beast. So my specially defensive Swampert is kind of working out for me in the end, but I think it's going to be kicked out of my team now. So predicting the switch, I do go for the Toxic, and in comes a Conjundo, aka Sleeved, and I don't know why I haven't been nicknaming my Pokemon over the past few days, but I'm just trying to get a right team, and then once I do, I'm going to nickname them all. Clever nicknames for you. So Conjundo is poisoned, and he goes for the Swords Dance on the switch, and I go into my Tangela, and I can't put it to sleep, which is retarded on my part, so I don't even know why I brought it in. But he goes to the high jump kick, and that's going to hurt. Down goes my Tangela, which is kind of shocking. I didn't think that would KO, but I guess after the Swords Dance, that is proper. So he's taking a massive amount of damage from Toxic, and now I'm going to bring in my Kyrikizan, and I'm going to Sucker Punch. I don't know his English name, by the way, and it's not very effective, but it does KO the Conjundo with his weak bitch-ass defenses. So now in comes Victini once again, and we got an overheat coming. I thought he would overpredict, so I stayed in. I really don't care. This thing is now out of my team, so in other words, I think it's gay. So down goes my Kyrikizan, and Victini is going to lose some special attack thanks to overheat. And I'm going to bring in my Entei, and I know he's going to switch, so I'm going to go for the Howl. But in comes forgot the English name of this thing he names Vaporeon because it is a massive 125 HP stat base. What kind of crap is that? So that thing's pushing a 500 something HP if he's got max HP. Dude, that is ridiculous. So he goes for the Wish, and as I go for the Stone Edge, hoping for a crit. And now he's going to withdraw and go back into the Victini as I do go for another Stone Edge, I do believe. Now I'll go for the Flare Blitz, and that's going to hurt it either way thanks to Stab and the Howl. So it's not very effective, but it was effective enough to knock out Victini. And I take some recoil damage, which wasn't much thanks to it having not much HP when it came back in. So now in comes the Bufferon again, Buffalon, whatever, how you pronounce it. I'm going to go ahead and extreme speed it just to get some damage off because I know this thing's about to wreck my shit. And it brings it down low enough so where I can KO it with pretty much anything. I could probably thump it and kill it right about now. But he does go for the Earthquake, which is okay with me because Entei's no longer in my team neither. So now here comes my Scarf Gengar, and he's going to annihilate. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, I do believe. And in comes this thing. It's Cobalone, and it's going to resist it very nicely. And I see it does more than half. So I'm thinking I could stay in here and T-Bolt it again and get an easy 2-hit KO. But no. And he goes for Flash Cannon. I guess predicted me to switch, but this is not going to do crap to my weakened special defense Gengar. I didn't understand that one right there. But third Thunderbolt is going to KO, and that leaves him down to 3 pokes that are going to get raped by my Thunderbolt. So setting up for the Gengar sweep here. It's looking pretty nice. because Gengar's a sexy fat man, looks like a chode, and we know we all love him. So I get a crit, which was useless, and now in comes Vaporeon or whatever. I don't remember the name. Never used this Poke in my life. Never plan on to because it looks big and gay. But I'm gonna go ahead and crit this thing for the game. So that was a good game, Media, MistPhameMedia, my bad. And if y'all like the video, give it a thumbs up. Help out the Poke Battlers channel. All right, have a good day, YouTube.